kids out here, and she is doing that to them. There's kids in there. She is doing this. Young kids in there, and she is doing this. Look what's written on there. Look what's written on there. Directing that at young children. This is the ideology of the nutters.
It's not on that, is it?
It's not on.
No.
It's not on. She's staring at the children and shouting at them. Staring and shouting at little children. How abusive can you get? And we're back in Leeds. Probably got reasons for such emotionality. Greta Thunberg, the handling, the global march to Gaza, all of it failed, and the attacks on Iran, it seems to have brought a lot of them out. For them, of course, is that Egypt are not interested at all. Egypt is not interested in helping these people. And given that most of the original Palestinians were Egyptian, apparently, that's an interesting outcome. Good day, Mr. Amin. Good day. And this is where everybody from the rest homes go, right at the back, so they're not blasted with the noise from up front. And of course, what I was saying earlier on, this week has been quite a momentous week. Greta Thunberg and the Madeline and her 10 or 12 compatriots on their selfie yacht. They tried to go towards Gaza and they were intercepted, taken to Ashdod and deported. Some of them refused to be deported and they all claimed they were kidnapped and abused. And especially the ones that have refused to be deported, they're now complaining about being kidnapped for longer. Hey, if you want to go to a different country, you'd better understand the laws of that country. You then had the global march for Gaza. The global march for Gaza had a bunch of people flying in from Britain and from other countries into Egypt, into Cairo, of which they were all arrested on entry, including some people from this group. A lady called Uzma Bashir, who has been putting her Instagram stories out about how terrible it is that these people will not let her into their country and they're all being deported. And we don't know where they're being deported to, but apparently, allegedly they've had their passports taken and they may be sent on an aeroplane to some other country without their passports, and then somehow they've got to get back. But in the meantime, they decided to camp themselves outside on the streets of Egypt and start singing Free Palestine, of which a massive crowd came round them and decided that all these Western women trying to have powerful free speech and trying to impose their supremacist Western culture on the Egyptians, all the Egyptians decided to stone them, throw bottles at them and whip them because they don't like them. And they don't fucking like Palestine either in Egypt. That's why they closed the borders in 2006. Because they know that the people of that area are even more radical than the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt. And they know they need to keep these people as victims in the world of the views of people like this. Because that is the way that they can gain a supremacy. Everything's about supremacy. This is back to the 1400-year-long war between Islam and the West. And there's an overfed stem cell pigeon. She's called Shabnan, but I'm going to call her Shagnon. He doesn't get any shagging. Nobody would be stupid enough. There's a lady there holding her ears, trying to be close to this chick. conversation just as they were going past me. Some lady said, there won't be peace. I think she's right. It is expanding throughout, not only the Middle East, but globally. America is most definitely involved. And it is going to be the next stage of the 1400-year war between Islam and anybody that is not Muslim. And it will be done on the basis that they are the victims. The 2 billion people are the victims. How are you today, buddy? Waiting for him to go past and then somebody will be able to hear what you're doing. Some people have been bought in. Here are the guys. He's a happy chap, is Mr. Amin today. I think he ate too many Weetabix this morning. How are you over there, pigeon?
Oh Palestina, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Viva, viva, oh Palestina. She'll be free from the river to the sea. Oh viva, viva, oh Palestina. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Viva, viva, oh Palestina. She'll be free from the river to the sea. Oh viva, viva, oh Palestina. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Viva, viva, oh Palestina. She'll be free from the river to the sea. Oh viva, viva, oh Palestina. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Viva, viva, oh Palestina. Oh viva, viva, oh Palestina. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Viva, viva, oh Palestina. She'll be free from the river to the sea. She'll be free from the river to the sea.
After Middle East. Repeat after me. From the belly of the beast. From the belly of the beast. Hands of the Middle East. Hands of the Middle East.
And it is much bigger than usual. Much louder than usual. Much more organised than usual. Their drumming is more in tune. They got lots of different. They've done lots of practicing, I'll put it that way.
Guys, can we keep moving? Thank you for clear split between the middle. Thank you, appreciate it. Free, free, Palestine!
I don't really know what they're doing now, but it looks like they're stopping here.
Palestine, from the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. From the sea to the river. Palestine
version of the Quran, is it?
State national. State national.
Is it the Hafs
They mean halves.
or the Wash?
It's all halves. All halves.
Okay. How do you know that that's the right one rather than the 29 others that were got rid of?
It's the only book that has been preserved by the Lord. And the only book that has been preserved is a final revelation. Every other book has been corrupted. Bible has been corrupted, all other books have been corrupted. This book has been preserved. Simple.
Well, we got 26 copies of
Bible
different
has been
versions.
corrupted. Bible, the only Christian scholars saying they're all books are corrupted. That's why we got the KJV, NIV, they're all fighting over each other. The Catholics got 73 books, Protestants got 66 books, the Orthodox got 84 books. No one agrees on how many books in the Bible. But we got the one Quran preserved, blessed.
But it's not preserved, and it's one that was chosen.
You go to any
It's
mosque
one
in
that
the
was
world,
chosen by a human.
you go to any mosque around the world, they'll be reading the same Quran.
We've got 26 different versions available. There are 26 different versions.
Okay, man. I know it hurts, but it's alright. It's alright.
I'm just saying there are many versions, and it was humans that chose that the Hafs version would be the one.
Memorized at the time of the Prophet. I don't understand what part that you got. They were memorized by hundreds of companions at the time of the Prophet. Hundreds of them got together and they had it. They got the best authors, the one that memorized it. They compiled it. Bam! You've got the Quran.
And that was Uthman, yeah? Was that Uthman?
Yeah, he's the companion, and he had the other ones that got together.
So he produced the original, yeah? And then other people came up and said there are other things, and it produced a bigger one.
He got the best of. He got the best of the ones that learn it, and they got together. Unlike the Bible, which is in Greek, 400 years after Jesus, who's gonna believe that?
I'm not arguing against any religion other than just saying which one is the right one.
You're arguing against Islam for a reason, but you're spotting the Jews.
I'm just asking which one's the right one.
Obviously, go and ask the Jews here, why have they got corrupted scriptures? Go ask the Jews why they hide the truth.
I'm just asking which is the right one.
Go ask the rabbis why they hide the truth about the Prophet Muhammad, who's prophesied in Isaiah 42. Who's prophesied in Deuteronomy 8:9, who's prophesied in Deuteronomy chapter 33 verse 2.
So
they hide
let's go back to Uthman. So Uthman produced 5 copies and sent them to 5 different places.
Islam's rising. No one can stop it.
I agree. I agree.
It's the only
I've got a problem with
religion
that.
which can bring fucking laws to the West. The laws to the West. These lawless societies need it. They've got problems with drugs. Got problem with all these robbings going on. You look at Qatar. You go to Dubai. Crime-free countries. These countries are allowing crime to be happening. Giving them a 9-10 fucking years jail sentence. Rapists are getting away with it. Over there, you get hanged. Here, lawless societies. Yeah, you can have one. These are lawless societies which need the laws of God. This is why they're frustrated that the churches are closing. Whose fault is that? Parents. They've allowed their children to become atheists, LGBT. That's not our fault. Why are they?
I'm 100% with you. I'm with you 100%.
Yeah, but you're with me. Why are they blaming? Why are they blaming Muslims for their own downfall?
I don't think they are.
So
I don't think anyone's blaming the Muslims for our downfall.
Come on, there.
I mean, there might be some.
Come on, the right wing are saying it. The Muslims are the reason why this country went down. No, it's their own children who have turned against them. This used to be a Christian country.
It used to be a pagan country before that.
Yeah, but it used to be hanging here. It used to be strict laws here. The fucking laws are gone.
But all I'm asking, which is the same question that a lot of Muslims are actually asking, why is it that the Hafs version is the correct one when it has 93,500 differences from the other version?
No, differences, there's other dialects here. There were different Arabs.
Yeah.
So, from what I understand,
would you mind speaking into it so that we got your voice? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So, from what I understand, again, I'm not a scholar, so I won't do this justice. But what I understand, sir, because it's a fair question, is the Hafs of these versions you're referring to are pronunciations. It's not an actual version in itself. Are you a Christian, can I ask?
No, I'm atheist.
Fair enough, yeah.
There were Arabs speaking
Yes, so just
dialects.
like we'll have a different dialect to South Yorkshire, West Yorkshire, London, but the meaning's the same, it's just pronunciation.
Well, they're not actually the same meanings, and it's not pronunciation. It's actually translations, different words. So there are
Can you give an
different
example?
words in there.
The easiest thing to do is the easiest thing.
Do you
Honest.
speak Arabic, sir?
No, I don't. But I've been watching some historians and scholars that have been looking at the actual history of it. So when Uthman sent his 5 versions to the various places, Iraq, Jordan, wherever, they didn't have the dots and
That's what been answered.
the bits in it. Hold on, hang on. I haven't finished. They didn't have the vowels and the inflections in it, which meant that the people that received it put in their own vowels and inflections, which is a bit like the translations of the Bible, where in Hebrew it didn't have vowels in it. And so some people chose to put in their own vowels and inflections, which made the words actually different, which meant there were then 5 different versions of the Quran moving around, straight from the Uthman single version, from the original. I can't remember what language it was.
Are you with him?
So who are these academics? Who are these people you're referring to? I mean, are they Islamic scholars? Do they even speak Arabic?
One of them has been in. One of them has been in Egypt, or actually around Arabia. I'll say Arabia for the whole area for the past 30 years. Another one is Raymond Ibrahim, who does speak all of the different languages, but he is a Christian. So I take some of his stuff with, I've got to listen to his Christian bent here. And then there are others who are straight Christian, who just don't try and hide it. But they know, they say that they've read all of the
So
stuff.
why would you, as you say, you're wary of the fact that they could have an agenda? So how do you, two questions, how do you know firstly that what they're saying is trustworthy, what isn't trustworthy, what is?
I didn't
And
say.
Let me finish what the line.
Yeah.
So the second thing is, which is onto that, is why would you ignore the Muslim scholars who know Islam, be Muslim all their lives, as opposed to a Christian who may or may not, but could well do have an agenda?
Because the one that I said had been there for 30 years and been looking into all of this stuff, actually out there and looking at the archaeology and everything, he is big mates with a lot of Muslim scholars, and he actually has them on his videos.
But that doesn't prove anything, does it? Just
No,
the
but
expense of it.
they're talking about the issue, the specific issues, on his videos in Arabic, and it's translated what they're saying. And all I'm doing is asking questions. It's just
You ask the
questions.
experts, and the experts, my advice
Who
to
are
you
the experts?
My advice to you is
Muslim scholars.
no. Yeah, go
Are
there.
they?
You go there, but my advice to you, yeah, the same
Oh,
question.
you don't want to be on. You don't want to be.
Yeah,
on
the same question you're asking. You have to go to speakers call tomorrow. Ask them. They're Arabic speakers.
Yeah, but remember what I just said.
You're not going to speakers calling up and they've got the
I
answers.
don't go to London because I'm not from London.
So
It
what's
costs
the
me
point?
200 quid, right?
Maybe
So all I
Muslim
can do is
scholars.
speak to people around here.
You'd be asking
So
people
what
that
I
are
would say, no. What I just said was I have to be very wary of the Christian bent that's put on things and the Hebrew bent that's put on other things. I also have to be wary of the Muslim bent that's put on things, and I'm trying to get through it all. And I'm just asking.
So you have not made up your mind about this?
I am just asking the question.
No, the best
There
thing
is
is-
the Hafs
No, no.
version, there's the Warsh version, there's 26 other versions.
So if you let him respond,
The best thing to do is the most educated mosque in Leeds is Grand Mosque. They're the imams there, biggest teachers around, they bring the biggest scholars there. You can just walk up there and ask that question. What's my asking us? Go to a mosque. If you're seeking the truth, you will go direct to a
you seem
mosque.
sincere, sir.
We seem
Who am I to
sincere,
say you're
but
not?
there's
I'll
no
assume
point asking
the
people
I'm
on the
just asking
streets.
questions.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
No, but there's no point asking people on the
If
streets.
you are
Ask the
sincere,
educated
which
one.
you seem, like you said,
Grand
you're
Mosque
more than
there.
welcome to speak to people
Just
of more
walk
knowledge
in.
than us.
Just walk in there.
Sheikhs,
I'm telling you, they'll give you answers.
they'll give you
Whereabouts is the Grand
Grand
Mosque?
Mosque. My phone's cut off completely.
I'll be more than
Off
happy
the
to go
street.
with you.
Whereabouts
That's
is
in
it?
Leeds
In
6.
Hyde Park.
Hyde Park. People
In Hyde Park.
Yeah, it's
Just look
Cardigan Road.
I used to live on Cardigan Road. Right, I know how to
You
get
probably
there.
know where that is.
Well,
Listen,
I think it's down at the bottom on the. If you're going up, it's on the left-hand side.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
I'd be more than happy to go with you.
Grand Mosque is
Honestly, I'd be more than
Grand
happy
Mosque.
to.
grandmas. They're the most educated.
It's really good you're asking questions. I'm not against you asking questions. It's brilliant.
I mean, there are some key things. So it's like
I respect you for asking questions.
It's never been changed.
So you get answers.
It's all one thing. Blah,
As
blah.
long as you're sincere and an open mind.
And that's what's impressive about the Islamic world is that they stick with it.
We stick by the laws. That's a good thing. But
And they stick with it. I mean, it's impressive. But I'm asking, where's the evidence that this is the version?
They've got the Quran from the time of the Prophet in Uzbekistan, is it?
But there are 29 different
there's
versions
only-
from that time. That's the point. There are.
No, but you need to go to the Grand Mosque. Trust me, the Imam there.
I'll end up having the same conversations with them. It's brilliant.
Just
All right.
walk in there. You don't even need to.
Thank you very much.
You don't need to call them. You don't need to make appointments. Just walk in.
Well, thank you.
Realise something, that we believe Islam's true, obviously.
Absolutely.
Right? So therefore,
Absolutely. And that's acceptable.
Yes, and therefore we believe, unlike Jews, or it's just for us, we believe Islam is not just for Muslims, but for the whole of humanity. So therefore, you're more than welcome to be a Muslim if you have an open mind, if you're interested.
I'm an atheist. I do not believe that there is a supernatural power.
That's fine.
Right? And it's like, okay, but I need to know these things, or I need to ask questions, because I have to live in the same world as Muslims, Jews, Christians, Hindus,
You need to ask
Buddhists.
the experts. They're the mosques.
I just saw you, and I just asked you a
I thought,
question.
yeah, this question asked me.
I respect you for that.
Thank you. guys, thank you very much. I'll turn away this way. Cheers, bud. No, they've gone to Barclays, which is closed. Stood outside it, but it's closed. I have no idea whether anything interesting happened here or not. It's called vandalism, but hey ho. Look at this. You're not going far, buddy.
That's from TV London as well.
Nice car. You know how annoying that would be if it was your car, somebody put something, say, pro-Jewish on it. Not clever, mate. Just put a sticker on that car, look at this. You want it removed? Do you want it taken off? Just a sticker. Right, it's been removed. They really don't think or care about other people's property.
No, and that is covered by
I wonder if anybody's done anything to the Ferrari. Look at that engine.
You know the people who we bought this from, GV London,
Yeah,
they have a massive TikTok account.
right?
Yeah.
Stop
can set free Palestine, he can set me free, he can set you free.
Just stay there, it'll come up. It'll come
Glory
up.
be to the Most High God.
Go on, give us your view.
Jesus Christ can set free Palestine. Pray to Jesus Christ and he can set you free no matter who you are in the world. Amen.
Thank you very much.
Amen. Peace in Jesus' name.
Thank you very much.
Free, he can set you free. He loves us all. He gave himself on the cross. He shed his blood for all our sins. Pray to the right God. Pray to your God. Know him. He is your saviour. Oh, glory be to God.
See, there's kids out here, and she is doing that to them. There's kids in there. She is doing this to those kids directly in front of them. Look what she's doing with these kids in the window. Young kids. And she is doing this. Young kids in there, and she is doing this. Look what's written on there. Look what's written on there. Directing that at young children. This is the ideology of the nutters.
It's not on that, is it?
It's not on.
No.
It's not on.
Sing your blood, your prophets are covered and washed in your blood. Your prophets are covered and washed in your blood. Your prophets are covered and washed in your blood.
You do look so bad doing this. You hope you know that.
In your blood, your prophets are covered and washed in your blood.
There are children in there, and you're doing that for them.
What would we do without second kids? Nuggets, man.
She's staring at the children and shouting at them. Staring and shouting at little children. How abusive can you get?
Tell them what
Come on, keep walking. Horrible, abusive woman. You are abusive to children. Abusive. Abusive. Abusive.
And Palestinian blood.
Get it away from me.
Your prophets are covered.
You're abusive.
Palestinian blood. Your prophets
Abusive to children.
Palestinian blood.
Young children.
Are covered in Palestinian blood. Your prophets are covered in Palestinian blood. Your prophets are covered in Palestinian blood.
Do you think the signs are ironic?
Yeah.
What if it was your children that they're shouting at?
What if those were your children? You're being abusive. The ones in there. You're preaching hate. Enjoy your burger, buddy.
Let the redeemed of the Lord say so. Pray to Jesus Christ. He is risen from the dead. He loves you. He can free you.
God bless you, man.
Speeches, there's going to be good cards, well, so if you're going to join in or anything, stick around.
So our first speaker, a very important person. I've been speaking to them today and they've been telling me all about their own activism, which has really impressed me. Hopefully she'll speak a bit about it today. But she was originally here because of her connection to the captain of the Madeleine, Mark Van Rines. I'm so sorry, she can correct me when she comes up on here. She's the cousin of the captain of the Madeleine, who's unfortunately still detained in Israel, so she's here to speak on his behalf. And yeah, she's called Marge. Please give her a massive round of applause as she comes up here now.
Ooh, look at the state on this. Connected to the Madeleine. No wonder.
Hi everyone, well Marge. Shout out to the musicians, they've done great. My name is Marge. I am the cousin of Mark van Ganes. That's how you say it, Ganes. And he was the captain on board the Freedom Flotilla's Madeleine. He was set to be deported yesterday morning, but Israel decided to launch an attack on Iran, resulting in him and 2 others still being detained, unfortunately. To the people of Palestine, I want to say that the leaders of the world may not be behind you, but the people are, in our thousands and in our millions. I've been lucky enough to see the kindness of the Palestinian people myself when I, as a queer person in a dress with tattoos and blue hair, went to the West Bank, and I lost my heart there and then to Palestine, and it hasn't stopped bleeding since. I also faced the treatment of the apartheid state, and like my cousin, I realized very well that the way I was being treated is nothing in comparison to what the Palestinians face every single day. Our family has a long history of fighting injustice, from our great-great-aunt that wrote the music for the suffragettes, to Mark, his granddad, yelling at Nazi collaborators, to my mother and myself marching against racism and for a free Palestine for decades, and most recently, Mark sailing to break the siege on Gaza, and his sister Katja was being deported by Egypt earlier this week when she tried to join the march on Gaza. I wish that we could all collectively, right now, get up and march down to Gaza. But we do what we can. We raise funds, we spread awareness, we break into the factories that manufacture the weapons, and we march.
Ooh, it's got a reverb now as well. The walls of the colonialism is crumbling, and more people are seeing the genocidal state for what it is and speaking up against it. I will leave you with the statement that Mark released from prison earlier this week. The governments of the world have failed to provide safe passage to the Madeleine, to allow humanitarian aid to the people of Gaza, who have been facing ethnic cleansing for over 80 years and an illegal blockade for 18. To prevent another Israeli war crime, they must now step up and oppose apartheid regime of Israel and provide safe passage to Samud convoys in Egypt. The time to act is now. Free Palestine.
Right. So what I'm going to talk about very quickly is kind of the situation politically that we're in this country and globally. I don't know if people know, recently in the war of Morley, a reform UK councillor has been elected. So we now have 2 councillors who are part of Reform UK, a racist party that is against refugees and attacks movements like this quite frequently. We're running plenty of Morley. We look at LA with the constant attacks on immigrants with ICE and their deportation actions. We look at the North Island where people are rioting and attacking houses, burning places because with anti-immigration sentiment. And then we see here how we have Israeli soldiers training on British soil. We have Keir Starmer wanting to build 4 new arms factories and put £2 billion in an arms spending with the money he's cut from the disabled and from the elderly. Can you guys hear me properly, by the way? Like, you can hear? Yeah. Hold the microphone a bit down. Like that. Is that better? Okay. So, the event that we're holding quite soon is, tomorrow, is We Demand Change. It's bringing together every single group for every fight under the sun and saying that collectively we will not stand on our own, but rather we will work together and fight together on all the various fronts. It will be a collective fight back against the austerity and the drive to war that Storm was pushing, against reforms, racism and the attacks on refugees and women's rights. And we're going to fight against the genocide in Palestine. We've just heard from Marjorie today, and thankfully she will also be speaking tomorrow as well. We have a long range of speakers. We have Richard Bergen, the MP, who's going to be speaking. The National Chair of PSC is going to be speaking. And we also have people from the health workers of Palestine who are also going to be speaking. We've been a regular attendee of these marches. We need to ensure that as the people on the left are represented in a world that's going more and more to the right, more atrocities being committed, we want to make sure everyone's be there. We have leaflets around, we have QR codes. If you need a leaflet, you come speak to me, or people who will have the leaflets. It's tomorrow, 12 p.m. till 5 p.m. Please, I urge you, book your ticket, because it is not alone that we make victories and we gain the things that we need in this world. It's standing together and collectively, and it's together we can shut down the arms factories, we can fight back against Starmer, fight back against reform, and win a world that we want. Thank you. Still don't know where that was going. You want to call now? Alright, we also now just going to have an update from relay from
and it's dwindling away.
Who are currently in Egypt. Kind of blocked from getting to the Rafah border. We'll hear more about that now.
Global march.
Assalamu alaikum everybody. Latest update, we had two of our comrades, Doug and Usma, who travelled from the UK to break the siege on Gaza. They didn't manage to get past Al Arish. They was detained for 16 hours, dragged from their hotel rooms, passports taken off them, and they were incarcerated for 16, 17, 18 hours while they were questioned by the Egyptian authorities. Eventually the Egyptian authorities had let them go. When they got their person, they was beaten up by CC thugs, who they had got, which used canes, whips, whatever they needed to do to move them. Our comrades, one of our comrades, Doug, he was okay, but got passed onto the coach and back to Cairo. Our other comrade, Usman, did manage to stay to the end, but went on a private coach back to Cairo. They are originally having a meeting today to see if they can continue to get to Rafah or abort the mission. So that is the latest update. So everybody on your socials, if you follow Usman Bashir, Janine Horst, and follow these updates, and please share as much as possible, because we need their safety. We need you to contact the consulate in Egypt, the British Embassy in Egypt, for their safety. Anybody who wants any details, please contact us, and we will give you their details so you can contact the British Embassy for their safety. Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! I've also got a little update. There is a showing on the 26th at City Road at City Road in Bradford, from Palestine Action, Stop the War Machines, is showing. So please get your tickets and go watch this at City Road, and you will know what Pal Action is all about. Thank you very much.
Alright, thank you. Alright. Okay, that's better.
Break the siege.
The leaflets for Read Change are
and that is the end.
Please do come back one, book your ticket.
This is the end.
It's £4 for a ticket.
This is an emergency. We have just been violently dragged into the buses here at the first checkpoint on the way to Ismailia. We have We were sitting quietly and not doing anything. We were debating that we would leave soon in taxis back to Cairo because we did not break any law. And all of a sudden, several people stormed in and they started to push people and drag them violently outside. They have beaten people. I have seen one woman that was beaten in her face in front of me. They didn't leave time to grab the luggage or anything. Now we're beaten, and this is the bus is now full of people. I hope no one is seriously injured. This is a very shocking incident. Stop. Thank you. So this is one of the Secret Service people that was just walking in here. I have to stop this live stream now. We are in danger. This is an emergency. We need help.
These are the activists all here, all kettled into a corner. They're dragging people out one by one. They've kettled us in, they've got the things there.
Excuse me.
We want peace! We want peace! We want peace! We want peace! We want peace!
حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل.
Some people are voluntarily leaving. Obviously they don't want to get hurt. We never came with that intention.
My bag somewhere so I can get stuck in properly.
They're dragging people off, taking up rucksacks. Yeah, and if they don't like someone, they pick on them, just like that man there is picking on a female. Most of the people here are female. I'd say 70% at least are female. Shame on them. Shame on them. Absolute shame. Fucking bastard! That's what they're doing. They've got the thugs in to beat us up. You've got the thugs in to throw the bottles of water at us. They've got canes. They've come to beat us up. Shame on Egypt. This is going to bring your tourist industry right down. Free Palestine!
If you use that force on let Palestine is free for a long time.
Ils vont tous finir par monter, hein.
لا اله الا الله. نقدروا نحرروا فلسطين. احنا مش حنحارب. احنا رايحين في سلميه. نموت في هذا البلد. نموت
Don't dare hit a woman.
انتوا تضربوا النساء. لا اله الا الله. انتوا تضربوا النساء. تضربوا النساء.
Are you okay? Protect your head, protect yourself.
She's certainly different. Anger management. I think she has to go to an anger management class. That's my primary recommendation for her.
Was she kidnapped by Israel, as she says?
I think Israel has enough problems without kidnapping Greta Thunberg.
Where is he?
My name is Greta Thunberg and I am from Sweden. If you see this video, we have been intercepted and kidnapped in international waters by the Israeli occupational forces or forces that support Israel. I urge all my friends, family and comrades to put pressure on the Swedish government to release me and the others as soon as possible.
But anyway, so we've been incarcerated. We were taken from our hostels. We were interrogated at our hostels. They looked through our phones. They said, you were going on the march. Of course, we said, no, we're not. So anyway, when I've got a bit of sleep, I'll report back.